are driven by the finer things. I see more than materials and wealth. What have you got to give to me? What I don't already give myself. You are driven by the...
Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of Illuminated Disclaimer. Sydney here, and I hope you're finding vibrant ways to illuminate your path. Now, I wanted to talk about this episode because at the time of filming this episode, I was going through a lot of things. Sometimes, you can go for weeks on end and everything's chill. And then you go through 1 week and you just find out so much profound things, not about yourself, but about the dimension that you're in, about the journey that you're having. And it's crazy because you kind of get used to who you are, and then the universe just puts a spin on that and says, no, look inwards more, look outwards more. And you start getting all these questions, and the answer to a lot of them is duality, just finding the right balance of things. But I started seeing omens, and to me, I would say omens generally are good if you could learn lessons from them. And I saw some of them and a lot of synchronicities, and it was like things that I was thinking were just appearing in front of me, and I feel like the manifestations were getting strong. And one thing I learned was, what energy am I getting or receiving from other people? The people that I bring into my lives, the way that people say things to me, am I absorbing it? Am I becoming that? What happened last week just made me more aware of those things and just made me think, raw, I need to be more mindful of what I absorb. I realized in the past I was taking so much information in from other people because as a health and well-being trainer, that's what I do. As someone who speaks to people, mentors people, counsels people, is a coach to people, a lot of people tell me negative things. And what I realized I was doing was running away from all that information. Oh, it's bad for me. Oh no, I shouldn't take that in. Therefore, I run away. But that's the thing about duality. You have to embrace both sides, the darkness and the light. And if people say negative things for you, you have to hold those things and you have to accept them for what they truly are. And they are thoughts. But you need to make sure that you protect your energy at the same time. Just know that these are people's thoughts, but they're not a representative. They are not a representative. Oh my gosh. They are not representative of you. Finally got there in the end. I'm not going to erase that and go over that. I usually like taking these in one take. So if I make a mistake, we just proceed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it came to the point where I was like, why do I feel all this negativity? And sometimes you accept it and you bring it in, but it's our role as souls having a human experience to embrace everything that is said to us, because if we run away from the negativity that people may bring to us, then how do we evolve? How do we learn more things? How do we learn the truth? One thing I learned is you have to read between the lines between people's lips. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss so much things that can help you benefit your life in the future. To be honest with you, my journey when it came to the whole realm of like spirituality and the universe and finding my true calling happened after the lockdown. And that's when I saw so much synchronicities happening, so much things that I never saw before, but they were in plain sight. It was when I started becoming very present that I was realizing there's so much things, and all these things were putting me towards where I was supposed to be. Even the fact is, before the lockdown, I was on the mental health vibe, getting my podcast out, but most of my time was just working in schools finance. But it was only until lockdown where I would say just about everyone, to be honest with you, just about everyone who asked me who my occupation was didn't believe that I was an accountant slash working in finance. You don't work in finance. What? No. You look like a creative. You look like you should be doing something. Then I speak about the podcast, and a lot of them are happy with the fact that I'm a podcast. They're like, yeah, that's it. That makes more sense. But some of them were still like, no, no. And then a few other things happened. I connected with a few other people, and yeah, one day I just kind of just had like a dark swing. I think it was a dark night of the soul. And what I realized was around this time my phone just completely just packed it in, just didn't work anymore. So I had a month of having one of these old phones, but to be honest with you, that was one of the best times in my life. Just without a phone there, without like a crutch to hold on to. Oh my goodness, I could. What can I say? Like, I just felt I had more clarity. I was more in tune with the temperature, the precipitation. I was people watching. I was looking at people's emotions. I was feeling these emotions. I was feeling the interactions. I could tell who they were just by the way they interacted. And these are things I didn't really, you know, understand before. But I really got into my empath zone when I had all these distractions away. But the things that I took from there is believe in your own destiny. Everyone has their own specific destiny in this world, and it might be greatness, it might not be greatness, but only you can determine that. We just have so much distractions around us. We just have to conform in order to feel like that is our goal. That's not our goal. Some of us are destined to have pink hair, but if everyone has black hair around us, how do we know what our destiny is? We need to look inwards, and we need to do it with as less distractions as noise as possible. So I would say my gift, one of my gifts for you after this episode is just spend 6 hours, spend a day, spend a couple of days, just not on your phone. Just check for messages, but just leave it there and just actually think, what the F do I actually want to do in my life? You know, what will make me happy? What will truly make me happy? What are these voices telling me? I feel unaccomplished. I feel empty. Why is that? Start that journey. But this goes on to, I guess, the bigger question of this episode, and that is, how do you perceive your reality? Do you perceive that everything is there, that you have happiness and abundance? Do you feel like you're manifesting the things that you want? Do you feel like you have the perfect family, the perfect ideal situation? Or do you feel like there's a base of emptiness? Do you feel like no matter how you try, you feel like you're being pushed back? I'm just asking this because those could be symptoms of you not actually fulfilling your higher destiny. And I'm not saying quit your job now and completely do something new overnight. Inquire, challenge yourself. What are these feelings that I'm feeling? Oh, I feel sad. Why do you feel sad? My job is not, it's not doing it for me. Okay, can you leave your job? No. Why? I've got debts to pay. All right, focus on paying your debts, and then you're a bit more unshackled from the system. And then find something in your free time, work a couple of hours, or volunteer. Just find out what you truly like and slowly go towards it. Your perception of your reality will change. One thing I've learned is, depending on your vibration, that completely it transforms the world you are in. If you live an unhealthy life or an unhappy life, you're going to see that all over yourself. You're going to see it all over the world, even. You're going to see nature not as green and lush. You're going to see people not as happy as they should be. You're going to see war. You're going to see turmoil. You're going to see a lack overall. But when you start tuning into what you truly should be, everything's going to be vibrant outside. There's going to be more love. People will come to you. People resonate with you and tell you things to help you on your journey. And because you're listening and you're imbuing yourself with your perception, you're going to realize that people are going to come left, right, and center to help you on your journey. But the thing is, they won't tell you. But read between the lines from between the lips. This has been a new episode of Illuminated Disclaimer. Hope you had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun saying this episode as well. And yeah, please like and subscribe, and please share around to your friends. And just letting you know as well, my new website's out, DiiSCLAIMER.com, but obviously there's two eyes in the first set of eyes on Disclaimer. And yeah, just show some love, show some rapport. Is that the right word? You know, just show some energy, show some vibrations, show some higher power. And yeah, thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for giving me power to project this platform into true higher heights. And if there's anything else you want me to speak about, please let me know in the comment section. Take care and keep on finding ways to illuminate your path.